Why is the shank and the stiff board so important in a work boot? So first of all, the shank is a piece of really stiff material that sits in through here. If we imagine it's like a piece, they used to be made out of steel, but now they're made out of plastic. And the stiff board sits on top of that, and it's a very similar sort of plastic that stiffens up from the heel right down to the ball of the foot. So the functions of the shank and the stiff board are that it will make our boot only bend where our foot bends, and our boot will not twist too much. So the reason this is important, if you imagine that you're walking on very coarse gravel across the workday, your foot will be moving from side to side. Now, if our boot is allowed to twist and bend in the wrong locations, what happens is the muscles of the feet and legs need to work harder to make our foot a stable lever for propulsion. So it's almost like your foot's doing a plank and tightening up all of the muscles so it's an effective lever to propel off of, rather than letting the boot do that. So if we have a boot with a shank and a stiff board, it means the boot will be doing the work of stabilizing your foot and not the muscles in your feet. Now, 10,000 steps a day, over 6 to 7 days a week work on really rough, uneven terrain will lead your feet more open to overuse injuries and aches and pains and just generally stiff and tight muscles. So choose a boot with a shank and a stiff board and your feet will be more comfortable across the workday.